powerful way to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Up next, it's our main event between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And here we go on EA Sports. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Purdy setting up that play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And it's caught, he's got Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Purdy going to look to run. This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Sanders sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
Here's John Mechie on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the promising young rookie quarterback from Nebraska.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. To the air on 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left with 4th down here. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. McCaffrey running between the tackles. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
2nd down pass play coming. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here. 3rd down. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st. Here's the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play made by Deron Payne. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And the 49ers rush gets home and they drop him. And that pushes them back 3rd down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Jack Fox on the punt. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun. Handoff to McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Gets him on the in route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. From the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Purdy will sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers make it a 9-point advantage. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the gun is Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they're going to hold him to 5 yards, a little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on 4th down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 16-point ball game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
And he'll get it up to the 27. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And it's the dangerous speedster, Jameson Williams. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. Put it in the books as a 76-yard score. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanders all set to send it away. This is Mechie with the return. Escapes a defender. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He dodged the tackle, and the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gainer here as he picks up 20, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play.
Back now, pressure coming. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's third
Third and long, they're going to throw. It's caught, Fannin has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Low left side, finds Fannin. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Larry, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for him here. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you've got to find a way to win. I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well, and any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Going run again with McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That's caught for the first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 16. He gets 6 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Tight end motioning right. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Play action now with Purdy. And the Browns get there and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. This play's a design run. Giving 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on first down. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. All the left side. And he's going to take this down to a 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns drop the lead back to 13. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This our last play of the quarter. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the 49ers with the football and a comfortable lead as well. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Purdy on first down. Receiver screen to Ayuk. 40! At the 20! Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown!
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Purdy has it knocked out. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Working now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
2. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. They're going play action. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect, looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Browns shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. Jukes away from one. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Purdy has it knocked out, but it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. McCaffrey. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Browns rolling out 6 DBs. Third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Down the middle, deep shot. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
On third down, we'll go with Sampson. And second down only works out for a yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We find Sampson out of the backfield. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's set out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Rolling back, gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They're throwing it. That's incomplete on second down. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's caught. Fannin has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Sticking to the air here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Looking quickly here.
10 more yards. Complete to Harold Fannin.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Third and long for him here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Desperation time here. He's going to run for it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Takes the second down snap. Caught on a slant. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Starts his return from the 23. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trailing by 5. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Browns first down.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And our first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to throw it again. On the screen, this is Sampson. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
That's another Browns first down.
They stops the clock, 32 seconds to go. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Throwing now. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking slant route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Purdy on 1st down. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And a good pick up a 9 there before it gets out of bounds to stop the clock. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. First down, Purdy to throw. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Browns come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.